everyone and welcome! I have for you another very simple Valentine's Day card. This card is made completely from scratch. I drew a paper plane. This is something I wanted to do for a very long time. This card is for those of you who are looking for a quick and easy project with minimal supplies, because all you need is a blank card and a pen. I'm using here a black pen and a white card, but you can use a colored cardstock and a white gel pen, for example. And because I'm not that confident when it comes to drawing, I will be also using a pencil and an eraser. First, I'm going to show you how to draw the plane step by step, but you can skip through this if you don't need it. To draw the plane is very simple, as I'm doing here. This is just a quick example. As I said, I will be showing it to you step by step. But I want to say first, if you are like me and you are not good at drawing, take a scrap paper like a printer paper first and draw this few times. You will get a feeling for it very quickly. In the end, this is just a bunch of lines, most of them creating V-shapes or triangles. But let me show it to you in small steps. Here you can see a step-by-step diagram of it. I will also have it in the corresponding blog post. The link will be in the description. So let's get started. The first step is you create a wider triangle or upside down V shape. The second step is you draw two lines at the bottom of the V shape, leaving a gap in the middle. Then you create another thinner V shape inside of the first V shape, starting at the top, connecting each line to the bottom line. And lastly, at the rear of the plane, you draw three lines. For the first two lines, you draw a V shape coming from the middle end points, where the left line is longer and the right line is a little bit shorter. And from the bottom of this V shape, you draw another line that is slightly angled upwards. The order of these steps is completely up to you. Sometimes I like to start with the rear of the plane, and sometimes I like to start with the inside V shape and then the outside. I hope my step-by-step explanation makes sense. If you have any questions, just ask in the comments. Now let's make the card. I'm also going to speed up this part since it's repeating of the drawing. And just like I showed you in the step-by-step example, I drew the plane first with a pencil. As you can see, I had to use an eraser a few times because I just wasn't happy. Huge tip, draw lightly. Sometimes you can still see the lines even after erasing. By drawing lightly, you should not have that problem. And as you see, I started with the middle of the plane, the middle V. As I said, it does not really matter. But once I was happy with the look, I drew, what do you call it? A squiggly line in a shape of a heart and two loops. When I will be using the black pen, this will be a dash line, but with the pencil, I just drew a solid line. And you know, if you are not happy, you can always erase and redraw. After I was done with drawing with the pencil, I took my black pen and went over the pencil lines. This is a black fine liner in the size 0.8. I like to use fine liners because they don't smudge, but if you are using a pen that tends to smudge, just be careful. And let it dry before you erase the pencil lines. So the drawing is done. I really like it. This is exactly what I had in mind. One thing is missing, and that is the greeting. I wrote simple love you with the pencil first, and then I went over it with the black fine liner. As a person who doesn't like her handwriting, also my handwriting is inconsistent, starting with the pencil lines first is really helpful. And that's it. I hope you like this project and will try it yourself. If you would like to see more ideas like these, here are two black and white cards that I made in the past. They will be also linked in the description. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.